to go see Demon Slayer yesterday. This is the day I'm recording this is the day we went to go see it. So this is Sunday. We went to see it Sunday. I'm uploading this on Monday though. In honor of Anime Mondays, this is why I'm uploading this. So it's just gonna be some clips of how yesterday went today. You know what I'm trying to say? And yeah. And hope you all enjoy. It was epic. The 2.5 hours was nowhere near like it didn't even feel like it.
Cupcakes.
But hope you all
It's time
enjoy.
to go. Come on, DS. Come on, Dahlia. Come on, Dahlia. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Bizzo. He ain't even up. There you go. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, Dahlia. Demon Slayer. Hi. Hi. How you gonna tinkle? I'm getting ready to go watch Demon Slayer with the kids, and I just felt like doing something a little different, doing like a, what do they call it? Get ready with me, GRWM. My kids keep me hip, y'all. But so I read somewhere about this kid recently in Kilgore. It was in Kilgore, Texas. I'm in Texas if y'all didn't know by the accent. But he ends up getting stitches in his skull. He ends up getting stitches in his skull for bullying somebody. Like basically it was this happened September 2nd, I believe. There was this kid that was, being bullied, and the guy said something, the kid said something to him that he just, I guess maybe it had been an ongoing issue, but he had said something to him, and the kid ends up like slamming his head against a pole, and the little kid that was making fun of him ends up having to get a part of his skull removed, and he ended up having to have 18 stitches. It's terrible, terrible stuff, man, but I'm like, wow, it sounds like bullying is starting to make like a serious, not like a comeback, because I don't think bullying ever went anywhere, but it's not being tolerated as much as it used to. Like those that feel that they're being bullied, it seems like, or maybe it's just being shown more frequently because with the age that we live in, where everything you can just get immediate notification of different issues. So prayers go out to the family of the kid, and I'll post a picture or at least a link of the article. Prayer goes out to the family of the child that had to get those stitches, man. That's terrible. That's honestly terrible, but no excuse or anything. It's just like, man, you gotta teach your kids to not bully. Honestly, a lot of these issues are preventable. A lot of these things that happen are preventable if you just try to instill the right values and let your kids know that bullying is not okay. Bullying is not okay, nor should you allow yourself to be bullied. I teach my kids how to roast though. That's just a cultural thing. But I teach my kids how to do the dozens. I grew up with the dozens, honey. And because I used to get made fun of all these freckles. You see all these freckles? This was a target for kids. So I had to learn real quick. Either you're going to be up out here fighting, or you're going to be the one handling up on folks. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. But that was very devastating. That was something that I just felt like, you know what, let me talk about this and just, I don't know, man. There's a few things that I've just been seeing lately that are just absolutely horrific. I don't get into politics, but there's some stuff I've been seeing about that too. But that's just like, oh my gosh, man, the world we freaking live in. But that's basically, just a little intermission. We're gonna finish getting ready to go see this deep This Demon Slayer, this is not, I'm not one of them people that like get merch just because I'm gonna go see the movie. My daughter already had this and she let me wear it. So that hard, we'll do the screen swipe. How about that? I needed to get a close up of this Demon Slayer makeup. Boo, boo. Y'all know how we do. On the way to. I'm gonna get a little clip when we get in there too. Y'all already know. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. Let's go.
yesterday was a lot of fun. That was what y'all just saw. So that was all from yesterday. We're gonna end Anime Mondays on this note. This bad boy here, monsters we make. So this will be my first manga, and I must say I've been sleeping on mangas. I watch, animes obviously, but I've been sleeping on mangas, and this one was amazing. So it's a story about five kids: Liam, Allison, September, Han, and Jabari. Jabari is pretty indigent. He ends up getting like a scholarship somewhat to this school, and in this school, he wants y'all to see his foot. In this school is where he's thinking that he's going to be awarded an education, be able to get to the point where he can finally start helping out his family and really contributing and getting them out of being so financially not good. Poor. So he gets invited to the school, or he gets invited to the school, or well, he gets a scholarship, like awarded to go to the school. And yeah, and in his orientation, I guess you could say, is when he realizes that he actually was recruited to fight these things called leakers. Leakers are individuals that have certain personalities, but they allow those personalities. I mean, everyone has like a bad side. You know what I mean? Like we all have jealousy and anger and things like that. But these leakers are actually people that allow those traits to really take over, and it ends up taking over to the point where they become monsters. And I mean, it's really good. After chapter 4 is when it really just starts. He's this educational game. If you don't have, like, if you have kids and you have them on it, but if not, this is really good. But yeah, so he ends up I might have to escort him out. He ends up, or maybe just kind of make a long story short. No, I think I'm sorry about that. He was doing the most. So as I was saying, he gets recruited to this school. He thinks that it's to his benefit when it really isn't. They're actually needing him to fight these leakers. I'm just gonna give you, like, I don't wanna spoil too much. So like I say, after chapter 4, it really goes down. But here's like some of the graphics and stuff. The graphics is really nice. The animation, I should say. And that was during his aptitude test when he got to the school. But it's good. Like, it's something that it really leaves a lot of doors open for after they, I mean, obvious they're gonna defeat who they have to fight, or else the story would be over. And so I'm sure they're not gonna finish. They're not gonna do one volume. So that's pretty obvious that they won their first fight. But it was good. Like if you're immersed, if you're that type of person where your imagination allows you to be immersed and get really engulfed into a book, well, reading a manga is what you should try, because man, it was like watching an anime. It was like watching an episode of an anime. So I'm excited about the continuation of their story, to see how Jabari evolves, because he's quite a butthead. He's very egotistical, very narcissistic, like very, very, very egotistical. And it's a little annoying, but he seems pretty down to earth. He seems like him and Liam, they just want to protect people. Ultimately, that's the story behind a lot of protagonists in animes, is that they ultimately just want to help. And so that's him, but he does come off pretty jerkish initially. But it is by one of my favorite, Corey X Kenshin. One day I'm gonna meet him, but okay. But yeah, so he created it and had several powerhouses assist him in creating this masterpiece. And if you haven't already caught Monsters We Make, please go do so. It's a really good manga, and this is just the beginning. It's best to get into mangas and animes when they first start, especially because you never know how they're going to take off. You never know what's going to happen. So I'm glad you guys stick around and Anime Mondays. I'm gonna keep them going as long as you keep coming back. So until next time.